Cullen Sias and his team are practicing the 1-foot and 2-foot high kick. A traditional game originally played by the Inuit, it requires athletes to use explosive force while keeping their balance. At 13, Sias is the youngest athlete from the Yukon to compete in Arctic sports at the upcoming Arctic Winter Games.
For my age, I think I'm really good, and that competing against older people is kind of scary, but this one's just gonna be fun.
Sias is a member of the Kluane First Nation. He's one of a few First Nations athletes from the Yukon that will compete in Arctic sports at this year's Games. One of the others is his older brother, 16-year-old Hudson. The Games will be their first major sporting event outside of the Yukon.
Honestly, couldn't ask for more. I love the kid. We've done everything together, so it's kind of just amazing, both of us going to our first major event together.
The Arctic Winter Games is a high-profile circumpolar sport competition for northern and Arctic athletes. Held every 2 years, it includes sports like alpine skiing, curling, and hockey. This year's Games will be the first since 2018 after they were canceled in 2020 due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Coach Eric Porter will also be competing this year. He says unlike a lot of mainstream sports, the Arctic Winter Games encourages social and cultural exchanges.
You're going to see a lot of dances and performances like that, cultural stuff, and honestly just the whole week long of good festivities.
The 2023 Arctic Winter Games will run from January 29th to February 4th in Wood Buffalo, Alberta. The Sias brothers say they can't wait to compete with other northern athletes.
I think it's just that there's so many different sports happening in one specific place that it's just such a good vibe, and you're just super excited and feel like you can do good, hopefully.
Sarah Connors, APTN National News, Whitehorse.